Hello, everyone. Oh, I'm so very happy today because a lot of you have cleared net and got JRF, and a lot of you are on your way to it. In December 2023, your time will come. We are all taking short steps and going towards success. So much hard work we're all doing. And it is so wonderful when you finally clear nets and you feel so proud. You are ready for your career, isn't it? I know some of you, missed it. God, if only I got one more question right. This percentage wala बहुत परेशान करते हैं ना हमें, because for 0.06, 0.05 you miss it. Koi nahi. If you study, you will come above that limit also. So I am confident that what we are doing will really help you. Today, what am I going to do? One, I have a surprise. A person who got very high marks and passed JRF, my own student. She is working at Valat now. She is Princey Jha from Bihar. She is here with us, and I'm going to tell you about how Princey cleared. Dear friends, that is one surprise. Princey started studying with us some months ago, and she worked very hard. She read books in test reading club. She asked questions. She helped coordinate courses. She attended classes and studied really hard. Last time, she cleared net and missed JRF with a small percentile, like many of you did. She was very dejected. As all of you know, disappointed. मैंने बहुत मेहनत किया. I studied so much, but I missed it. What should I do now? What should be the strategy? How should I study? Should I write or not? This is what she was like. Today, she's not speaking to you, but one day she'll speak to you. And then she was disappointed in the beginning, like many of you. But disappointment is not part of our strategy. Only for some time, only for a few days. And after that, you decide never to be defeated, like the Hemingway hero, isn't it? And then what did Princey do? She started really preparing. She studied, she made questions, she asked the questions, and she remembered one by one everything. That day will come for everybody. You know, some of you are from small villages, from small colleges. You have not studied a lot of English language. No problem. When you study, you will start to learn. You'll start to remember. Now, I was talking to Princey, and I have been with Princey for many months. I can tell you her strategy. The strategy is to really have an interest in what you're studying. You're not just studying for an exam, but wow, I know these authors. I know these texts. Princey has not read many books. Some books she has read. Some authors she has read. She is not a voracious reader. There are some people who read hundreds of books. Not like that. Princey is ordinary like everybody. But she was interested in what are these books about. She would at least browse. She would look at them. She would read the blurb. She would understand from, browsing the internet. That knowledge really helps you to grow. So from today onwards, not only studying, build your general knowledge. The more general knowledge you build, your passion will develop. And then your memory power will develop, your confidence will develop. Princey was so passionate that she could not sit without studying any day. She felt guilty. Today I didn't study. I want to read. I want to study. It becomes like a game, like fun. And when you really start to remember, when you say more and more, wow, it is such a great pleasure. That is the winning strategy of all my students. It is not because of questions I give them or classes alone. It is because of their passion, their work that my students have passed. So many of them have got JRF this time. Not only Princey. Many have cleared nets. Many are going to clear in the next exam. Again, some people have met with disappointment in the exam. That doesn't matter. After you pass that one time, there will be no looking back. Only some time it is difficult. After that, it becomes easy. Once you cross that border, never give up. Never. Read more and more. Be interested in everything. And the more interested you are, the more self-motivated you will be. Now, many of you are wondering, what is the cutoff? And many of you are wondering, what percentage do you need to get? How many questions did Princey get right? I'm going to tell you everything. Princey is an objective correlative. Princey is you. Princey is every winner, every topper. Did you understand? So let me just, before I come to the quiz that we are supposed to do today, congratulations each and every one of you who has passed, who has come very close to passing. To each and every one of you who did a lot of hard work, I'm proud of you all. You are all in the right direction and you will get there. Don't worry. Now, take a look at this. I have made a chart of the cutoff. The JRF percentile for the general unreserved category is 99.76. Percentile means it is 0.76. So, 0.7, the number of the rank, in other words, the rank that you get, that is what it means by 99.96 percentile. If you're above that, if you're in the top 0.24 percentile, then you will clear nets. Some 35 or 37,000 people have written exam this time. And out of that, when you come in the top category, it's not a mean achievement. I was talking to all the people who got JRF, and around 72%, that is the JRF percentage of marks. Princey has got 108 or 110 questions correct or something. Other people have got 105, 104. You should get more than 100 questions correct. Did you understand? It's not a difficult job, because it is not a difficult task, because a lot of questions are there from our materials. You can just study them. You can just read them. Our books, our classes, our open courses in YouTube. It is not what material you study, what you start studying. It is not when you study. It is none of this that matters. What matters is your passion. What matters is your interest. If you love what you're doing, and if you do it consistently, you will definitely make it. The EWS category need 99.38 and above percentile. OBC non-creamy layer needs 98.48. Scheduled caste, 96.86 percentile. Based on this, you can calculate the percentage and number of questions for all these. Net percentile was for general unreserved 97.02 percentile. You should come in the top 3% of candidates. That is the meaning. So, I'm so proud of you. There is no stopping to our preparation. Even those who have got NET and JRF are still preparing, still studying, growing. So, let us also do these questions. We are talking about Unit 5 language today. the theory that postulates the origin of language. The origin of language is through onomatopoeia. The theory that postulates that the origin of language was through onomatopoeia, which in simple words is the imitation of sounds in nature. What is that language theory called? Is it Tata theory, Bow Wow theory, La La theory, Papa theory? Arey, Papa theory to nahi hota. Tata is there, Bow Wow is there, and this is Bow Wow. Imitation of sounds in nature is Bow Wow. Tata means you are using language by imitating the gestures. The tongue is imitating the gesture. Did you understand? Which among the following is not an ELT journal? Dear friends, it is very important to know about journals. In every subject, culture studies journal, ELT journal, literary theory journal, feminism journal, these questions will come. Is it Calico journal, Relk journal, Tessol journal, TEPL journal? Some of you will think, okay, Tessol is there, everybody knows. Some of you will think it will be TEPL journal. Nahi to, TEPL journal is not a journal of ELT. It looks like it is a journal now. No. But please do look up ELT journals. Make your own list of major journals. Will you know that? Now, the next question. Dash is an interdisciplinary branch. Guys, even linguistics is interdisciplinary. Hai na? Dash is an interdisciplinary branch of linguistics, and it combines knowledge and research from cognitive science, cognitive psychology, neuropsychology, and linguistics. Very good, very good. Oh, Prasenjit passed net. Congratulations. I did not really look at it. I'm so sorry. I was not looking at the chat messages because I got lost in what I was saying. Prasenjit, congratulations. All those who cleared and who are going to clear, very, very proud of you. Yes. Tell me, which is this interdisciplinary branch of linguistics, combining knowledge and research from cognitive science, cognitive science, cognitive psychology, obviously cognitive linguistics. Please look up. These are all pointers for your own work. Please look up these topics. The Dash Journal is a quarterly publication for all those involved in ELT. Dash Journal, which journal, whether as a second, additional or foreign language, or as an international lingua franca. If you're teaching English language in any of these ways, which journal will you follow? Quarterly publication, ELT journal. Simple answer, isn't it? Utna bhi sochna nahi hai. Sometimes it's a very straightforward, simple answer. Yes, dear friends, if you want to join our course, we have started the course 1 week ago, and you can still join the course. It is still open. There is no problem. You will get all the classes as recording, and you can watch them again and again. We have a Google Classroom where quizzes and reading list, everything is shared. Everybody is doing a lot of work. If you find it pressurizing, no problem, because again, we'll revise in our class. Everything will be fine. So if you want, you can join. Dash in linguistics tries to explain things as they are, not as we wish them to be. As they are, you are describing things as they are, not how you wish them to be. So it is descriptive linguistics, descriptive approach in linguistics. Dear friends, let me remind you, many times questions in net are common sense questions. Many times questions in net are just common sense questions. In the exam hall, you should not get scared. You should not get nervous. Then common sense will not work. Did you understand? You should just relax, calm. I know this. Let me take this, like that. Slowly, carefully. If you read, you will understand. Many are not even based on knowledge. I'm telling you this. This is true. I have seen in question papers, and many times people who are calm will easily pass. Did you understand? Descriptive approach in linguistics. In linguistics, next question to you. Dash is a specialized branch of study focusing on the relationship between natural language and users of that language. Natural language and users of that language. That means that part of linguistics that focuses on use of language. Which is that? Is it practice? That is not a technical word. Is it pragmatics? Ho sakta hai. That is the answer. Pragmatics. Will you remember? Very good. Dash is a branch of linguistics that studies how humans produce and perceive sounds. How humans produce sounds, how they perceive sounds, or in the case of sign languages, the equivalent aspects of sign. Like production and hearing, the other sign languages have equivalent aspects of sign. What is that called? Is it phonology, phonetics, production of sound, semantics, or syntax? Obviously, it is not semantics or syntax. Now you're a little confused. Is it phonology? Yeah, phonetics. It is phonetics, production. The picture of the mouth we studied in phonetics. Okay, so phonetics is the production. Phonology is what happens here. Sorry. So did you understand? Now, simple question, easy. Dash is the systematic study of sign processes and meaning making. How you produce signs, how you interpret signs. Is it semiotics, semantics, syntax, sociolinguistics? Easy, Hannah. Study of signs, signs of signs is semiotics. Semiotics. Dash is the study of signs. Arey, semiotics to nahi hai options mein. Koi nahi. Semiotics is also called semiology. It was Ferdinand de Saussure who talked about semiology. Charles Sanders Peirce talked about semiotics. Will you read extra about it? When I say something, telling the correct answer, nodding your head is not enough. You have to read extra. You should know much more than I know. You should excel all your teachers. You can do that because you're standing on the shoulders of your teachers, isn't it? We are carrying you. We are holding you up, and you will be able to reach the sky. So study, do hard work, be passionate. Will you? I trust you. You will. The ideas of deep and surface structures in transformational generative grammar, TG grammar, EC grammar, Chomsky grammar. Will you remember? TG grammar, EC grammar, Chomsky grammar. Communicative rationality. Have you heard that before? I have taught this before. Communicative rationality is a philosophical word, primarily applies to the use of language and action, use of knowledge in language and action, use of knowledge and communication together. It is, hey, tell me, hey, Burmas. I'm just giving you a clue to remember. Communicative rationality. Hey, tell me, hey, Burmas. Ursprach refers to, today in our class, I taught Hamlet by Thomas Kidd. I said, is a German word for original. Is any of my NetCo students here? Offline students, online students, 6-month students, anybody's here? Say, what is it? In German, it means original. So, Sprach. Sprach means speech. Original speech. Is it mother tongue or parent language? It is parent language. Will you remember? This is easy. In hypotheses regarding the development of Creole vernaculars, you know that when English people come to a village where nobody speaks English, then one pidgin develops. And pidgin develops into a proper language, then it becomes Creole. In the developing of Creole vernaculars, what does the term substrata refer to? Substrata refers to what? Substrata refers to what? It is the local non-European languages. The local language of the West Indies Islands. They are mingling with English. Pidgin is forming. Pidgin develops into Creole. And these local non-European language of the islands is called substrata. Okay. First language interference means what? It refers to the interference of dash in learning a dash language. First language interference is also called mother tongue interference. I am a Malayali, I speak English, and Malayalam interferes with my English. In Kerala, for left, we'll say lefter. For right, we'll say righter. For shirt, we'll say shirter. That is mother tongue interference. So, first language interference refers to the interference of the native language in learning a second language. Not only in English, even in Hindi it can happen. I'm a Malayali. When I speak Hindi, the interference of Hindi is there. Our Malayali singer, Yeshudas, I feel like, especially in his early Hindi songs, there is mother tongue interference. Did you understand? Which among the following is not an organ of human speech? Tongue, of course, it is an organ. Epiglottis, wo kya glottis? Yaad hai? Epiglottis, lungs, ear. Is there anybody whose ear moves when you speak? Some people do that, no? They can move their ear. Is it an organ of speech? Tongue, epiglottis. Epiglottis kya hota hai? Is it under the skin? Kya hai? Epiglottis is that little tongue you have here inside. Ah, that is part of speech. It is ear that is not part of the speech. Epiglottis is not part of the speech, is it? No, epiglottis also. Yo, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. YouTubers, YouTube babies, is epiglottis part of speech? Epiglottis is not part of speech, I think. Oh, yo, mistake hai. Okay, I will type the answer here. Check it out in Google. Ha ha ha, that is the answer. That is the answer. That is the answer. I think epiglottis and ear are not organs of human speech. Dash stated that language is a mirror of the mind. Language is a mirror of the mind. That means you don't have to look at the mirror in the morning, just speak some language. Who said that? It is Chomsky. Chomsky said, okay, dash is the fluent native speaker's knowledge of his language. The fluent native speaker has a lot of knowledge. For example, I am Malayali. I have a lot of knowledge of Malayalam, even though I may not say all those things. Princey is mother tongue Hindi. Princey has a lot of knowledge of Hindi. What is that called? Come on, tell me. I'm giving you a clue. Come on, tell me. It is competence. Competence is the fluent native speaker's knowledge of his language. Tehseen, Amit Pandey, Shukla, Jayrani, Francis Priya, are you enjoying? Tell me if you're enjoying. Give me heart, 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 heart. I'm going to give you heart, 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 heart. Red hearts to all of you. Okay, next question. How many syntactical rules are there according to Chomsky? Syntactical rules, kuch pata hai kya? Which are applied to the deep structures of sentences in the minds of the speakers. Mujhe ye to pata hai, Dante thought 3 is an important number. 3 is the number of the Holy Trinity. So, okay, I am guessing, like I guess in the exam, 3, and that is the answer. How many syntactical rules are there? According to Chomsky, 3. Check it out in Google. In linguistics, coordination and subordination are 2 ways of what? Coordination. This is about generation of sentence, generative grammar. Coordination, subordination, these are what? Combining sentences. These are how sentences are made. Okay. In phonology and linguistics, a dash is a unit of phone that can distinguish one word from another. In phonology and linguistics, dash is a unit of phone. Phone is the sound. Is it morpheme? No. Phoneme, maybe. Is it? Phoneme is the unit of phone that can distinguish one word from another in a particular language. For example, pit and bit. What is the difference? The phoneme is the difference. Pit and bit. The dog bit me. It is not dog bit me, isn't it? Yeah. So based on the phoneme, you can distinguish. Or a big question. In phonology, a dash is one of the multiple possible spoken sounds or phones. One of the multiple possible spoken sounds used to pronounce a single phoneme in a particular language. Mujhe pata hai, mujhe pata hai, mujhe pata hai. For example, in Malayalam, the letter N, it is pronounced in Malayalam as na and n. Na and n. In English, T, can be aspirated or unaspirated. What is that? I think you know it already. It is allophones. Nandini said it. Allophones. Vibrant colors said it. Prasenjit said it. Everybody said it. Those who don't know, copy paste and say it. No problem. For after all, this is not the exam. Ma na nga. देखो मैं कैसे बताती हूँ. Ma na nga. As in think, sing. These are examples of dash. Easy. Think, sing. Our prioress also spoke like this. It is nasal consonant. Prioress sang in a nasal tone, remember? Dash is the way the pitch of a speaker's voice goes up and down as they speak. Did you understand? I understood. Are you enjoying? We are enjoying. See, tone is going up and down. What is it called? Annakamachi, how are you? What is your result? I want to talk to you. Everybody, those who passed, let me know. Those who are passing next time also, let me know. Yes, it is intonation. The way in which the sound goes up and down is intonation. Dash, also called IC analysis. Hame to pata hai. IC analysis is immediate constituent analysis. B is the option. B is the option. Immediate constituent analysis is a system of grammatical analysis that divides sentences into successive layers or constituents until in the final layer, each constituent consists of only a word or a meaningful part of a word. This is the IC analysis. That is right, Amit Pandey. You have falling and rising tone. Hello, Srinivas. Yes, Satyashilan, you will pass next time. They also serve who only stand and wait. So, dash in linguistics is a method used to document the errors that appear in language. The errors that appear in learner language. Determine whether those errors are systematic. What is this called? Error correction, analysis, finding, mapping. There is a technical word in linguistics called error analysis. Error analysis. Dear friends, many of you have joined late. I introduced to you Princey, my student and colleague who passed NET with JRF. And I told you the cutoff also. When you have 99.76 percentile or above, you get JRF this time in the general category. That means only a small percentage of the students from the entire students is, getting that JRF. Did you understand? And what is the strategy? JRF or NET also, you will pass if you get a lot of questions correct in the exam. Why are you getting questions correct in the exam? One reason is that you have basic general knowledge. You know all the periods, authors, movements, texts, etc. in a basic manner. Okay? And in the exam hall, you are not diffident. You are not nervous. You are very much in a peaceful state of mind. And you're able to read the question and understand and remember. With consistent studying and reading, you don't have to know all the obscure things in the world. A lot of questions in the exam are simple. But it is when you go wrong in the simple questions, that is when you will have to answer the difficult questions also in order to pass. So please understand that from today, with a lot of interest, if you read widely and study, follow whatever I'm teaching, read extra on them. What is error analysis in linguistics? I need to know who developed it. Like that, you should continuously feel curious. Many people who did not pay a single paisa, many people who did not buy any book or attend any course, passed only with these YouTube videos that we are making. Because we are making these videos after a lot of research. Attending our YouTube sessions also is like reading many books. Because we are working for you. Please make use of it. Study consistently every single day. With passion, with interest. And then what will happen? You will pass because of your own merits. And you will have a great career. Do not ever stop studying. Okay, that is very important. So we just did the last question for the day. I wish all of you an amazing future because many of you passed NET with JRF this time. Many of you are going to pass next time, but many of you may pass other exams, if not this. Studying will never defeat us. Because of studying, we will only grow and get places. We will get jobs. We will have a stable, steady life. So go on studying consistently, passionately, write all the exams you can, grow big and strong and tall. There is not one way for humanity. There are multiple avenues, multiple doors opening in front of us. The future is yours. So with a lot of positivity, a lot of energy, a lot of dedication, I am going to work for you. Our entire team will work for you and you will work for yourself and pass. Wish you all the best. God bless you. Love you all. Good night. I will be back with more and more and more wonderful, excellent information that we will learn together.